Big Bear AI has been on a run recently and starting to recover to possibly some previous highs, but let's take a look at it and see what we got going. So Big Bear AI, let me move a little bit. We were in CTM this morning. Nice profit there. We're letting it ride. $345. If you guys want to watch me trade live, it's the second link in the description. When it comes down to Big Bear AI, we could jump over here, take a look. They're number 2 in our AI and LLM companies. And looks like we still had some drawings mapped up from earlier this week. So some of the trends we were looking at was this support and resistance. And we were saying, hey, we could potentially see this bounce here. This was drawn up on Thursday. And today we start to see it validate that support and start to bounce and potentially recover up to $3.85. That's looking like where it's going right now. As you can see, it's up 13% so far today. From this support here was about 20% to that top. And if we see it continue up from current price from where it is, would be about 15% gain. So it's still looking a little overextended now on this RSI and the MACD, so we could potentially see it sell back down maybe to $3.20 before continuing up. But I do still hold this level here as a potential trend that can continue. And ideally, we see it break up above this level. You can even see it without the upwards trend, and you just kind of draw over this previous support to this previous resistance. And it kind of looks like just on a flat line there. If we see a break above about $3.50, then that would be a level that it could potentially act as a support. What we saw today is that it got up to 347 and then got rejected. It's down to 336. We'll see if it holds that level. But again, I think it might pull down a little bit more before continuing up. That's just kind of my take on the technicals. I think Big Bear AI has a lot of potential to reach some of these levels we've seen. Obviously, it's sold down from the highs, but we started covering it back here in November. And this was a really consistent trend. Now it's sold down, obviously, and we can see this this level is swinging back and forth quite consistently for a few months there, and then shot up to $10, and now it's back down here. And essentially what we're saying is, hey, maybe we start to see a recovery, and we've been saying it for a little bit, but this consolidation has lasted from early March. But we see a recovery up into here. It's quite possible. That's a 50% increase to these previous resistances right here. And then if we see it get up to previous highs, that's about a 200% increase. So there's a lot to be looking at in BBAI. So why is BBAI going up? Well, if we take a look at their stock, you're not going to see anything that blows your mind on the financials, because recently they paid off some debts among some other things, and their net income was negative 100 million. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If you look from quarter one, they had 33 million in revenue, kind of jumped to 39, up to 41, and then in that quarter four, 43. So their revenue's increasing 8% year over year. And without the debt payoff, we did see some of the net income, at least mid-year, looking more in the green, improving. It's just with this debt payoff and everything else, you can see that's a negative 400% on the net income. So it's not looking like anything that's blowing our mind as far as financials in the near term. So there's not anything I can look at here and say, yes, this makes sense why it's recovering. There is some increase in revenue. The market cap is still below $1 billion. It's at 850 million. And honestly, with those financials, the market cap does seem a little bit high, to be honest. But it's not something that doesn't have other potential growth factors that are being factored in. There's hype articles, of course. That's going to always drive the stock. And there's other stocks that we like to look for that don't have hype articles. CTM, that's one we're trading this morning. But when it comes to the hype articles, we're not going to read any of them. We're going to go directly to the company. So check out Big Bear AI. Head over to their website here and have a look. Clarity for the world's most complex decisions. They take millions of data points through airports, through border security, through different entry and transportation, and they have an AI that runs a model that essentially identifies different threats, can organize profiles, and potentially see threats before that TSA agent sees it or before that person at the border sees it. And that's essentially where they're working. So they work in government and defense, travel and transportation. I don't know if you guys have seen, but they scan your face at Denver International Airport. BigBear.ai is the tech behind that company. You can see warehouse operations as well as healthcare and life sciences. Very similar to Palantir. In fact, they have a partnership with Palantir. And if you look at some of their solutions, it's going to go into what we just talked about. Now, they were just awarded a contract recently. Let's take a look into their investor news and events. March 10th, so about 2 weeks ago, they got this Defense Force contract. It's a $3.5 million a year contract, or 3.5 year contract for 13 million. So essentially, they can look forward to be making about 3 million a year, and that breaks down to, do I need a calculator for that? I feel kind of ridiculous, but what is that? 3 million divided by 4, 750,000. That sounds right. 750,000 extra revenue coming in each quarter. So almost $1 million. That's a nice little bump. So that was a small DoD contract. It's essentially demonstrating their ability to deliver AI-powered solutions that enable data-driven decision-making at the highest levels of defense leadership. So they're using their Orion, okay, so their decision support platform there plays a pivotal role in optimizing force structure, and we look forward to bringing our expertise in AI, data analytics, and software development. So they work with the DoD there. You also have some other partnerships for the Denver International Airport. They got Heathrow. They also have a $160 million contract they got with Army. And they have this, which one was this? There's another Department of Defense contract there. So that's one. I didn't see a dollar figure there. But what kind of drove a lot of this, and also this IDIQ Navy contract, what kind of drove a lot of this was the Oasis Plus and IDIQ contract. And that's why I was looking at a company like CTM, for example, because they just got this same contract, which means they're on demand. So Big Bear is on demand, ready to service the government for anything. There's no contract ceiling, I don't believe. It's a 10-year ordering period, unlimited number of task orders at any dollar value. Okay, so they could potentially be getting much more contracts, or at least they're in a position to take on more contracts from the US. You can see that biometric boarding solution for Denver International Airport, that $165 million Army contract as well. So they're starting to see some pickups over the last few months, and that's why we've been covering them. The contracts haven't been huge. We're not seeing any over $250,000 or anything like that, but it's good to see that they're in a position across all government sectors, whether it's the Pentagon, Department of Defense, they are in Border Patrol, they're in the transportation airports, they're also working with Navy, as you saw, in Army. So they're kind of in every agency of the government, and that puts them at an advantage to be able to get more contracts and make more money in the near future because they have that relationship. So as you can see, they're here. Is there a potential for a recovery? I would say it's probable that this could happen. This is something that I would be looking at. This level up here, this previous resistance, is definitely going to catch my eye as an investor, and probably a lot of other investors. This level has been notoriously a level at which it's been rejected, so it will have some trouble breaking above it. And that's right there around $4.75, $4.80. And that's about a 45% increase from current price. Now, again, it looks a little overextended on the RSI MACD. We could see a little bit of a pullback or sell down before that takes place. But I do see that as a level, and that's why we like to trade it very consistently. And also, we trade it each morning. And if you want to watch us trade live, it's the second link in the description to watch me trade live and join us at Market Open. So if you guys have any comments about Big Bear, comment them below. Appreciate you all. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.